Welcome to week number 12, which is on technology and global health. This is kind of a real fun week, and I think you're going to enjoy it because along with your readings, which are going to be the readings from your Skolnick chapter 18, which is on science, technology, and global health, you're watching a few videos that are really fun to watch videos. So in this unit, we're focusing on low and middle income countries and their need to have diagnostics, vaccines, medical devices, and things as simple as sanitation, along with drugs to address high burden diseases that aren't often seen in high income countries. So we're going to look at what are the barriers to new product development and getting that product to low income countries. As we review the needs and constraints of low income countries, we're also going to take a look at the need for high income countries to develop and have available diagnostics, vaccines, and drugs for those emerging and re-emerging infectious diseases that we've spoken about. We're going to look at 4 different individuals who are making and have made a huge difference in the health of vulnerable populations across the world. So along with reading your Skolnick chapter 18, you're going to take a quiz as you have been every week, and you are going to do a discussion board post with reply for this week. But I think it's going to be enjoyable to kind of reply to your colleagues and your peers in this course because you're going to be talking about these videos. The first one is to watch Billions and Change, number 2. And it's a film, but it's a shorter film, and this is one of my favorites. And then briefly, this is only a couple minute video, you're going to be introduced to Manu Prakash, who is now a professor at a university, a prestigious university, as you will see. And then you're going to, after you have this introduction to Dr. Prakash, you are then going to hear him share with you about his life-saving scientific tools, which is really pretty neat. And then Bill Gates, you're going to be introduced to a hero of Bill Gates. So funded the philanthropy from Bill Gates, but the hero in the field is Dr. Shannon Yee. So you're going to enjoy that as well. And you're going to see how sometimes it's the simplest changes that are made that have the biggest impact. And especially when we're talking about low income countries. And then there's a 2-minute listen of about a teenager, at the time 14-year-old, who is sharing one of the creations, one of the innovations that he is working on. And so this discussion board post is going to allow you to compare and contrast these videos. Yes, there are 4 of them, but the one is just the introduction to Manu Prakash, who I think you're going to really enjoy. You're going to enjoy his second video, but I wanted to introduce him fully. So you're going to be watching Billions and Change 2, Manu Prakash's life-saving scientific tools, and Bill Gates' Heroes in the Field, an introduction to Dr. Shannon Yee, along with listening to that audio about the teen scientist. And again, now you're going to be able to, after our viewing these, you're going to compare and contrast. Maybe you're going to share what your favorite was, but what did they each bring to the table? What did how have they made a difference in the lives of so many? So please do reply to a classmate, but again, it will be interesting to, I think, for you to actually read a couple of your classmates' posts to see what they thought of these individuals and the changes and the innovations that they have brought to vulnerable populations. Have a great week.